Knowing me was a whirlwind, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I hope for is thanks to you. No mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no fall from grace can stop me from believing that my love will see me through. Thanks to you. There's no mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no fall from grace can stop me from believing that my love will see me through. Thanks to you, thanks to you, for teaching me how to live, putting things in perspective, showing me how to live and how to take no mistake. We were put here together in this vibrant ground. Forgive me, but it's true that I am making with the love I feel inside. Thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Stay there forever. Think about that just for a minute. Even though Marta is no longer a physical presence, sorry, it is on. Yep, sorry. Even though Marta is no longer a physical presence in your day-to-day lives, she will always be with you because she's safely locked away in your hearts and in your memories. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Evelyn and Peter, I'd like to welcome you. A big welcome to those joining us from the Philippines today. My name's Annette Richards and I'm a celebrant. Thanks to Peter and Deb and the team at Heritage Park for arranging our service. Now, before we start, can I just remind you to either turn your mobile phones off or to switch them to silent. Today we've come together to celebrate the life of Marta Santiago, a woman who spent 93 years on this earth. Marta was a loving mother to 5 children who are still living: Beatrice, Evelyn, Corazon, Annalisa and Dante, and 5 who've sadly passed: Armando, Renato, Edgardo, Ronaldo and Ferdinand. She was also a proud and doting grandmother, Lola or Nanay Marta, to many grandchildren, great-grandchildren and great-grandchildren, too many to count, so let alone remember all their names. But she was so much more than that. She was a mother-in-law, a daughter, a sister, a niece, a cousin, and a friend to many. Today is a day for memories. It gives you the chance to take some time from your everyday activities and think about Marta and the way in which she influenced your life, as well as the things that were important to her, her achievements, and just some of the things that she fitted into her 93 years. It's only natural that you should be sad today because in a practical sense, Marta's no longer a part of your everyday lives. So there may be tears of sadness, and even tears of laughter as you remember her. And that's all okay. Today is a day for you to pay your last respects and say a sad and fond farewell to a woman you were also fortunate to have known and loved. Let me share a poem that Evelyn's chosen. My mother kept a garden of the heart. She planted all the good things that gave my life its start. She turned me to the sunshine and encouraged me to dream, fostering and nurturing the seeds of self-esteem. And when the winds and rains came, she protected me enough, but not too much. She knew I'd need to stand up strong and tough. Her constant good example always taught me right from wrong, markers for my pathway to last my whole life long. I am my mother's garden. I am her legacy. And I hope today she feels the love reflected back from me. Marta made all of her children strong, and she prepared them for life by loving and nurturing them. By letting them make their own mistakes, each and every one of them learned right from wrong and grew into the men and women they are today. Now let me tell you a little bit about Marta and her life. Marta Medallon Santiago was born on the 23rd of July 1928 to parents Lucia and Angel in Quezon province of the Philippines. Her father was a farmer and her mother looked after the family. She was the youngest of 3 children, having an older brother and sister. From an early age, she was known to be headstrong and strong-willed, some traits that Evelyn has definitely inherited from her mum. When she was told she couldn't do something, she was so determined to get her way that she'd do it anyway, no matter what the consequences. Marta would sometimes talk to family and friends about the war and the Japanese occupation of Manila. She talked about being by the river washing clothes when she was just 14, and a young Filipino soldier approached her. They started a conversation, and then he helped her to carry her basin and wet clothes home. Well, that was the start of a wartime love affair which eventually led to marriage, but not until her future husband asked permission to marry her. It was a dangerous time in Manila, so by marrying the soldier, even at the age of 14, her family were confident that she would be safe, particularly with the Japanese soldiers everywhere. Marta grew up and had 10 children, 5 of whom are still living today. She enjoyed her daily walks in the Philippines, and it was these walks that helped her real estate business to thrive as she could look for houses that were being sold. Her job was to match buyers to houses for sale, and it was something that she was really good at. The financial return or commission was pretty good too. When Marta eventually left the Philippines to settle in Australia in 1992, Evelyn took over the business and was forever grateful to her mum. Marta was a very proud woman and would not leave the house without her hair done, her makeup and jewellery on, and dressed immaculately. She always looked good. Her favourite pastime was shopping. As she grew older, her walks became walks around the shopping centres looking for something that caught her eye. She loved op shops and found many bargains on her visits. She didn't mind cooking either, and her favourite dish was chicken adobo. She's passed her recipe on to Evelyn, who cooks it just like her mum. Marta fitted a lot into her 93 years and left this world on her terms when she was ready. In fact, we have some video from Marta's 90th birthday party to share with you, as well as her singing a song at her birthday party.
Ikaw ang aking tanging yaman na di lubusang masubukan. Umilig karigtan, sumiyap ng iyong kagandahan. Ika'y hanap sa tuwina, itong pusong ikaw lamang ang saya. Saan ka na nang umaga? Sa iyong ulan, ikaw ang aking tanging yaman na di.
Salamat po sa inyo.
Ayan na.
Kami po'y ibigin mo.
Nay, mag-uwis pa sila.
Aking lubos.
Nay.
Ang tanging alay ko, Diyos ko'y tanggapin. Ang buong buhay ko, puso't kaluluwa. Hindi ako magbabago, magpakailan pa man. Kayo, Amang Jesus.
Yehey!
Singing it as well. What a great 90th birthday. Now we have some tributes to Marta from her family and friends. So, Peter, would you like to come and tell us a bit more about your mum-in-law?
First of all, I'd like to... Oh, sorry. First of all, on behalf of the family, I'd like to thank you all for coming along to celebrate Martha's life. I've known Martha for 12 years, and I can only say that she's been the most beautiful woman I've ever met, so sincere and so good to everybody, and she just loved being with people and really enjoyed seeing them. On the day that Marta passed away, she was fortunately doing the two things that she loved to do. She was at the shopping mall shopping and seeing friends that she never knew, because Marta said there were no strangers in her life, only friends that she hadn't met yet. And that's what she was doing. Marta was also very religious, and she went to church every Sunday, But unfortunately, with the pandemic, that sort of came to a grinding halt. But Marta would sit in her room in front of the window with the Bible, and she'd read the Bible every day, and she'd pray for all the people who were with her and for those who had already passed away. And this is what she did every day. So, Marta, we all love you. God bless you. And we will see you soon.
Thank you. What a wonderful outlook on life. There's no such thing as strangers, only friends that you haven't met yet. It's pretty special, isn't it? And then she'd go and shake everyone's hand, except for COVID. Sort of mucked that up a little bit. Now, Gloria, I believe you were very close to Marta. Would you like to come and tell us a little bit about her?
Thank you. Thank you all for being here to give our dear Nanay Marta a well-deserved send-off. Nanay Marta was always seen as a Lola, grandmother, and a mother, Nanay, to me and to my children. We didn't see Nanay as often as we should have, but every gathering or special occasion, she was always there. Always asking how I am, how's my kids. She was always so warm and welcoming whenever we come over to their house. Nanay was always so caring towards any young children who was in her presence. She always showed so much care and very loving towards them, especially to my youngest when she was young. I know she was like that with her grandchildren back in the Philippines as well as her own children. She loved to sing, and apparently most of her children and grandchildren have the same ability as her to sing very well. Apart from her singing, we also remember her pinchings and her very hard ways of massaging. She has a great way of massaging, but it was quite painful at times and hard to relax and enjoy the moment. But I'm sure some of you may remember that at some point. I know it's never easy losing a parent, a sibling, a husband, a wife, or anyone for that matter. I lost my dad in 2018, and there is still a very empty space. And I know coming over to Ate Babe's house holds an empty space when Nanay was always seen to be there. We will continue to comfort and support Ate Babes as she continues on this journey without her beloved mother. As we say our final words, we will always remember Nanay Marta in so many ways, and we know she will always be with us. Thank you all.
Thank you. The massages sound a little bit painful. How many have had a massage from Marta? Yeah, was it painful? Yeah. But she loosened those muscles, right? That's what it was about. Now, Ernie, you have some memories that you'd like to share with us?
Everything happened in all of a sudden. Then suddenly I met Inang in Red Bank Plaza. She was walking with Evelyn. And I think we have the same character. She's a bit of a politician. She will ask you, how are you, or something like that. And so am I. It's the same. I asked him where they from. Just happened to be, we came from the same province. And I'm talking about the husband. And so things build up in there. Then all of a sudden we become friends, and we build up this friendship. We're also very thankful to Roger when I met them again. And they were invited for a birthday party in there, and we were there with my family. And that's when I learned things from Inang. I call her Inang, so as mother for my, maybe language, you call them mother or mama. or Nanay to a different. And then she taught me how to become physically fit, which is, I don't need to demonstrate. You go rear and forward or something like that, which is a very good exercise. And, and she gave me a massage. I said, I'm a good masseur. I said, when I give it a shot, I got a bit of a problem in my shoulder, which is basically, and you have to be relaxed, something like that. I said, I think you're not giving me a massage, Inang. I think you're killing me. And I'm a bit sleepy, and I woke up myself. I say, oh! And then I just go ahead, give it a go, or something like that. And in the last moment that I have with Inang is when Evelyn went for, that I really vivid in myself, I went there with my youngest child. Evelyn went to Gold Coast to do some whatever activities in there. And she asked me to babysit Inang, or maybe you could call it mother sit or something. I went there. And I asked her, because she's keep on talking to me, have you been have coffee? I already had it. And then she'll come back and ask me for another one. Have you had a coffee? I said, yeah, I had it. And then I asked her actually up front, because Inang at that time, she already reached her 93 years old. That's a big bonus, And I said, I'm 55 years old. I wish I could reach 60. It will be a starting bonus at that time, or 60, 70, 75. You're 90, I asked her, I said, Inang, does your husband coming around and see you here? This is in her house, in their house, at Beck's house. And she says, what about your mother? She says, no. What about some of your brother, maybe some of your kid who has gone? And she says, no. I said, that's good enough. Maybe don't come with them, Don't go and enjoy and entertain them or something like that. That was, I said, that's what I said, that she is not going. Then all of a sudden, things changed. And so, all of a sudden, I just heard that she passed away. Break our heart. But at the same time, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just time for rest or something like that. My youngest daughter cried about it because on our last time when we went there, she gave her some bracelet, and this is for you. And so when she learned, so let's go to Tita Babes and let's see Lola. And we didn't even say that she passed away or something. Then she realized it. Why didn't you tell me? And she has this bracelet, and she's showing me about it. This will be my vivid memory to Lola, she says. She was planning to come here today, but she got an exam in Naplan. So I said, maybe Lola will be very happy for you to go past the Naplan instead of coming here or something like that. So that was it. And, the last time, one of the last thing that I learned from Inang is when you're sending you home or something like that, she walang kagalit. Wala kang kagalit, walang magagalit. It's a very vivid. All the time she always said that. How do you translate that in English? She said, no one get upset if you don't upset anybody else. I think that makes sense. Makes sense. And now it's raining time. I suspect Inang has, in the Philippines we have this saying that if you have birthmark in your bum, it's a very saying thing. Kapag may balat ka sa puwit mo, any activities that you have, program, there will be rain. Inang, I don't need to see that. Maybe you have it. It's raining. Really, raining of tears. We will remember you all the time in our prayer, Inang. We'll remember you. And I'm very thankful that I actually met you. I met you. Also thankful for Bex, who Inang always very proud of. She always says, Bex is a good man. She was always telling this to us, regardless whether she keep on telling it to us all the time or something like that. And for Babes and Evelyn, I think you've done a good shot, You take care of Inang. You took care of her until the last minute of her life on earth. And she's only here. This is just here. Our distance in the next world, the spiritual world, is it's like a paper. It's like a strand of our hair. So maybe I could say, Inang, see you later. Obviously, I will be coming there sometimes, but not now, Please. Thank you very much. Inang, I will say you a prayer. Thank you.
So, Ernie, you were actually one of those strangers who became a friend. It's really beautiful, and having the bracelet for your daughter would be very special. Well, now that you've heard a little bit more about Marta and her life, it's time for you to turn the pages of your memory and think about the influence that Marta had on your life while you watch some photographic highlights from hers.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the world means, what I've been dreaming of, and now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I hope for is thanks to you. No mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no fall from grace can stop me from believing that my love will see me through. Thanks to you. There's no mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no fall from grace can stop me from believing that my love will see me through. Thanks to you, for teaching me how to live, putting things in perspective, showing me how to give and how to take. No mistake, we were put here together in this great plan. Forgive me, but it's true that I am making with the love I feel inside. Thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Nay, gusto ko lang pong magpasalamat sa inyo sa pagtanggap niyo sa akin sa pamilya niyo. Hindi niyo ako tinuring iba. Minahal niyo ako. Mamimiss ko na sa inyo yung pag nagkakape tayo ng sabay, tsaka may tinapay. Kung nasaan ka man ngayon, Nay, alam kong masaya ka. Grabe, bilib ako sa inyo, kotang-kota, Nay. Patnubayan mo kami, Nay, ha? Huwag niyo po kami pababayaan na ng mga nandito. Gabayin niyo po si Sofia, si Carla, sila Bonbon. Lalo si Tita Baby na alam namin na nagkukup pa siya sa pagkawala niya. Pati si Papa Bex po. Maraming salamat, Nay.
Nay, mamimiss kita. Kahit nung bata pa naman po, halos tayo lang po naiiwan sa bahay kasi gumagala po sila mami at si mama. So palagi pong ikaw yung kasama ko sa bahay. Naalala ko pa po kahit magkasing tangkad na po tayo, nabubuhat ko pa rin po ako. Tapos palagi akong takot sa iyo, Nay, kasi ang sakit pong mangurot. Pero mahal pa rin kita, Nay. Thank you na lang po sa kahit ako lang po kasama niyo, ini-entertain niyo pa rin po ako kahit ang kulit ko. Thank you na lang po, Nay, sa mga achievements ko na napuntahan niyo, na na-witness niyo po. Thank you po na bumibisita rin po kayo sa amin kahit medyo napalayo na po kami. Gabayan niyo po ako, Nay. Panoorin niyo na lang po akong lumaki. Namiss kita, Nay. Salamat, Nay, sa lahat.
Nay, kung noon namimiss kita, dahil taon-taon nagkikita tayo kahit nung bata pa ako. Ngayon baka sobrang mas mamimiss kita, pero alam ko na mas mabuti ka ng kalagayan. Wala ka ng pain, wala kang kahit na anong problema, wala ka ng mararamdaman na stress, sakit ng ulo, mas masaya ka na kung nasan ka, and lagi mo kaming babantayan. Hindi naman madali, pero susubukan namin, Nay, na maging okay pa rin. Maraming salamat sa lahat-lahat. Alam kong alam mo na yon. Kahit lagi kitang binibiro na iniloloko kita, yun yung way ng paglalambing ko sa'yo, kami ni Bonbon. Kaya wala akong ibang masabi, Nay, kundi mahal na mahal kita. Alam mo yun, Nay. Tsaka, meron tayong linya ni Nanay na hindi makakalimutan. Yung walang tagalit, walang nagagalit. God bless you wherever you go. Bye, Nay.
Mamimiss ka namin, Nay.
Bye, Nay. We love you.
Happy trip.
Ay, salamat sa lahat, sa pag-aalaga, sa lahat ng mga binibigay mo. Masaya, namimiss namin yan. Wala nang kakanta ng buhat. Please, masaya ka na ngayon. Mahal na mahal ka namin.
Nay, maraming salamat sa lahat na nakasama at nakilala kita. Maraming salamat sa mga saya na naibigay mo sa amin. Mahal na mahal ka po namin, Nay.
Nay, thank you sa lahat. Nung pares tayo nandito sa imo ay magkapiling. Pero thank you, binigyan mo lang ako ng buhay. Siguro darating din yung time, magkita tayo ulit. Hindi ko lang alam kung kailan. Pero well na lang. At thank you. Sana nandun ka at tandaan mo, I love you. Yan ang ano natin dalawa noon, na kahit tayong dalawa yung magkapiling. Kahit saglit-saglit lang na ano, kurot-kurot, okay na rin sa akin. Bye, Nay. Bye-bye.
Nay, salamat po. Binigyan niyo po ako ng isang dante. Thank you so much po. You are in peace now, Panginoon, sa Panginoon, sa piling ng Panginoon. Salamat po sa iyo, Nay. We love you always. Andito ka sa puso't isip namin. Thank you, Nay. Until we meet po, Nay. See you soon.
Lisa and I agit Happy Mother's Day. Alam ko po na masaya na kayo dyan sa piling ni Lord. Salamat sa mga tulong Nay. Raise me up, Nay. I pray for you always. I love you so much, Nay.
Nanay, kung nasan ka man ngayon, lagi mo kaming gabayan and we will surely miss you, lalo na yung mga random kuruts mo sa amin, ganyan, na alam naman namin palambing. And kahit sa short amount of time, naramdaman namin yung love and care mo para sa amin.
Yan, mamimiss ka namin, Nanay. We love you.
So, Laganda, you're now in the hands of our God Almighty, in a better place that gives you endless peace and happiness.
You're miles away from us, but we cherish all the memories, love, and care. Say hi to Lolo Nato. Kiss and hug him for us.
Thank you for the love, and thank you for everything.
We love you, Lola!
That was so lovely, especially with everyone from the Philippines sending their love. Carla and Gloria, I think you put that together, didn't you? Yeah, well done. It was a great job. I hope that brought back some really lovely memories for you all. Now let me share a final poem with you. I have got to leave you. Bid me farewell, my friends, my family. I bow to you all and take my departure. I've come to the end of the road and the sun has set for me. I want no tears in a gloom-filled room. Why cry for a soul set free? For to live in the hearts of those we love is not to die. Miss me, but let me go. Miss me a little, but not for long, and not with your head bowed low. Remember the joy and love that once was shared. Memory is the treasure and keeper of all things. Miss me, but let me go. For this is a journey we must all take. A summons has come, and I'm ready for the journey, as each must go alone. Well, the time's come for us to say farewell to Marta. Could everyone please stand? Marta, you lived a long life full of love, family, adventure and shopping. You were generous, kind and giving money to family and friends whenever they really needed it. You had the ability to approach anyone and talk to them, strangers and children alike. But sadly, COVID did put a bit of a stop to that. You said that God is always following you, and it's obvious that he was always looking after you. You had so many children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren that you must have lost count. But they all loved you and they know that you love them in return. It's now time for you to have a well-earned rest and be reunited with your 5 children. Those you leave behind will keep you safely locked in their hearts and memories together. And our first song for the closing of our service is dedicated to you from Evelyn.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walk a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. puso mo sa akin nang binigay. Ngayon lamang ako nagmahal ng tunay sa tanang aking buhay. Sapat na ba ang ako ay mangako mananatili ka dito sa aking puso? Paano kita mapasasalamatan? Sapat na bang mahalin lang kita magpakailan pa man? Ngayon lamang ako nagmahal ng tunay sa tanang aking buhay. Sapat na ba ang ako'y mangako mananatili ka dito sa aking puso? Paano kita mapasasalamatan? Sapat na bang mahalin lang kita magpakailan pa man? Life is not at all that bad, my friend. If you believe in yourself, if you believe there's someone who walks through life with you, you'll never be alone. Just learn to reach out and open your heart. Lift up your hands to God, and He'll show you the way. And He said, cast your burdens upon me, those who are heavily laden. Come to me, all of you who are tired of carrying heavy loads. For the yoke I will give you is easy, and my burden is light. come to me.